This is Tipsy, one of the extraordinary cars that's rolled into the Victoria and Albert Museum. Find out what they're doing here and also the incredible impact the motor vehicle has had on our lives.
Now to the first car ever put into production and the first attempt to design a car that can fly. Both of those vehicles are part of a major new exhibition at the V&A, looking at the impact of the automobile on our lives. Here's Wendy Hurrell.
Some of the cars in this exhibition are extraordinary. Ordinary cars we pretty much take for granted because they're everywhere. But over the last 130 years, the car has had one of the biggest impacts on our lives. Take a look at this British Pathé footage. Almost all the transport done by hoof and foot. You skip forward 20 to 30 years, not very long at all, and all the vehicles are replaced almost entirely by cars. This was the car that started it. It usually lives in the Science Museum, engineered in 1886. It never went very fast, 10 miles an hour, but suddenly you could cover much larger distances. And it was Henry Ford that pioneered mass consumerism. He wanted to sell as many affordable cars to as many customers as he could. So it was vehicles like these rolling off the production line at Dagenham onto London streets. And you could have it in any colour that you want, as long as it was black.
We want to lure them in with kind of the beauty and the strangeness of a lot of the automobiles we have around here. But we also want to get people thinking about the future. So thinking about flying cars 100 years ago, and now we're thinking about flying cars again today. Thinking about electric cars. We had electric cars 100 years ago. Why did that fail? What can we change in the future to make it better? So it's about trying to pick apart lessons that we can use to apply to the future.
Then on to the future. Tesla had an interesting demo of its bulletproof car recently.
Oh my God. Well, maybe that was a little too hard.
Well, it was just a prototype. Like this one, it's electric, it's automated. You can summon it with your smartphone, and should you get caught in traffic, you can clip it onto the large drone attachment that will fly you home. Wendy Hurrell, BBC London.